8 prayers for my children inspired by the life of Kobe Bryant. Number 1, I pray you'll go to Mass every Sunday. God asks us to set Sundays apart from the other days of the week by going to Mass to worship Him, to thank Him for the blessings He has given us, to find our rest in Him, to prioritize Him. When Kobe Bryant died on Sunday, January 26, 2020, he had already attended Mass with his daughter, Gianna. Although Kobe had a full day of his daughter's basketball games ahead of him, he had already told God how much he loved him by attending 7 a.m. Mass that day. No matter what you have going on in your life, whether it be sporting events, vacations, work, studies, social events, etc., I pray that the number one priority of your week is to go to Mass each Sunday. Number 2, I pray you'll know you're never too far gone from God to return to Him. In 2003, Kobe made a big mistake. He broke his wedding vows and was unfaithful to his wife. He faced public humiliation and even criminal accusations. In such a situation, many people run from God. But I pray that you'll be like Kobe and run to God, asking for forgiveness and trusting in the divine mercy of Jesus. God loves you no matter what you've done. Always run to Him like Kobe did. Number 3, I pray you'll fight for your marriage. While I have no intimate knowledge of Kobe's marriage, I imagine it was not always a cakewalk for Kobe and his wife, Vanessa. Marriage is hard. It's hard enough without infidelity and long seasons of basketball travel. But what struck me about their marriage is that they endured. They persevered. Although not always at the same time, they fought for each other. And at some point, they chose to include God. A marriage with God at the center is breathtakingly beautiful. It's a treasure worth fighting for. Number 4, I pray you'll make more time for your family. Kobe died in a helicopter crash, but why did he even use a helicopter in the first place? Your daddy told me that one of the reasons Kobe initially began using a helicopter was so that he could spend more time with his family and less time commuting. Kobe chose to do something that would create more time with his wife and daughters. While you may not have the financial means in the future to make more time by using a helicopter, you'll have opportunities every day to choose to make more time for your family by using the time you do have better. I pray you'll refrain from scrolling social media to chat with your sister. I pray you'll call your grandma to catch up on your way home from work. I pray you'll be creative in making time for your family with the means you're given. Number 5, I pray you'll answer God's call to give back. When you connect all of the people of the world and all of their worthwhile causes together, you can get a big picture of the compassionate heart of God. But knowing the worthwhile causes that are important to someone is like getting to see a small piece of God's compassionate heart close up. When I read about Kobe's causes, I was reminded of God's concern for homeless youth, children of low-income families, and others often overlooked by society. I pray that you'll answer God's call to make your small piece of God's compassionate heart shine brightly like Kobe did. Number 6, I pray you'll learn from those who are different from you. Kobe was blessed with 4 daughters. I've read many interviews where he details the ways in which having daughters changed him and discusses the lessons he learned by surrounding himself with strong women during his later years of life. You can learn so much by listening to people who are different from you, whether that be gender, race, religion, etc. You don't always have to agree with them, but I pray you'll always treat them with respect and learn from them. Number 7, I pray you'll practice your faith. One of my favorite stories that I read about Kobe was from this woman who recently saw Kobe at a daily mass, a non-Sunday mass. Kobe going to daily mass is analogous to Kobe's coach telling him that practice was mandatory on Monday and Wednesday that week, but Kobe showed up and practiced Monday through Friday anyway. This story exemplifies that Kobe was putting in the extra effort with his faith necessary to be great. I pray you'll do the same, because in the arena of faith, grace makes up for our lacking talents, and we can all be superstars, saints, with a little practice. Number 8, I pray you'll never underestimate the impact your life has on others. I've been blown away listening to the interviews of those who played with, worked with, or even just encountered Kobe. For some people, it was his friendship that impacted their lives. For others, it was his tremendous work ethic on the court. For still others, it was a simple conversation he had with them. Each one of your actions, inactions, thoughts, and words resonates either for good or for evil. I have heard so many stories of Kobe's actions and words resonating for good. Your life can exalt others like Kobe's did. I pray you never underestimate the power of you. Please subscribe to Little Voices, Big Prayers.